Hello, I'm Stephen Ruby, President of AIA Florida Southwest. I'm here at Miramar Design Center in the awesome showroom of the contemporary furniture of Lean Rosé. Lean Rosé is graciously hosting a cocktail reception for our first in a series of 3 lectures on our fall lecture series. But prior to the lecture beginning this evening, we will hold our annual meeting. I encourage all of our members to attend and participate in the annual meeting, but I understand that many of you have business and family obligations that make it impossible for you to be here tonight with us. So I'm taking this time to share with you some of the issues and discussions that I will be presenting in a few short hours to the members who will be in attendance. I'd like to share with you our annual report and then announce and introduce you to our 2015 list of officers for the AIA Southwest Florida. When we started this year, the board and I decided that two initiatives we really wanted to pursue. One was to reactivate and revitalize the chapter. It's after 4 or 5 years of semi-inactivity due to the recession, we thought it was time to refresh it and get back out and starting to do things. The second was to really take some of the initiatives from AIA National, AIA Florida's repositioning efforts. They're streamlining and repositioning the whole organization nationwide. Along with those lines, we decided there were 3 overriding goals for this year. The first, and probably the most important, is to increase our exposure of the AIA, of architects, of architecture, to the general public. Too often we talk to ourselves. We get together, we go to lectures, and it's an architect talking to an architect. Everything we've done this year, we have tried to integrate and to pull together ways of communicating what we do, how we do it, and to try to demystify what architecture is to the public. And to emphasize the value and the value added that we as architects bring to not only our projects, but the community at large. Our second goal was to engage our interns and our emerging professionals and expand their role in the AIA. They are the future of this organization. They will practice differently than we are. We need to reform our organization and let it evolve to accommodate the way that they will practice in the future. Along those lines, we need to be sure that our young professionals are on a track toward licensure, so they become registered and become part of our organization. We need to involve those young professionals in the decision-making and the leadership roles in AIA. This is consistent with repositioning that AIA National is professing. Our third overriding goal was to engage you as members, to re-engage you as members in this organization, to provide you services, programs, and events that you value, and to listen to you and hear what new things we could bring to bear to help you in your profession and in your practice.
Okay, good.
I'd like to thank my board of directors this year. My vice president and president-elect, Tyler Paddock, AIA, my secretary-treasurer, who took dual role this year, Rick McCormick, AIA, and great gratitude to past president Brad Schiffer, AIA, who mentored me through this whole process when I was vice president. Our other directors, Joyce Owens, AIA, and Hector Fernandez, AIA. Our state directors, Amy Nowaki, AIA, W. Scott Anderson, AIA, and Victor J. Latavish, AIA. I'd like to report to you that our membership is up this year. We have 135 AIA members, 88 of which are regular members, 18 associate members, and 29 emeritus members. We have a goal for 2015 to increase that membership by 10%. So if you're listening to this and you're not an AIA member, join up. Get on our website, find the information, and join the AIA. It's a worthy cause and a worthwhile for you in your practice. Our leadership initiatives this year consisted of several local and nationwide initiatives. The AIA Annual Grassroots Leadership Conference in Washington was attended by our Vice President, Tyler Paddock. This is an event which allows leadership in the local AIAs throughout the country to network, to share best practices, and to network with the national staff. AIA Convention, I represented AIA Florida Southwest as a member of the Florida delegation. We elected the 2015 national officers, but most important, the delegates passed major organizational reforms that will streamline the AIA that were the result of the repositioning efforts of last year. Our Vice President, Tyler Paddock, served on an AIA Florida Blue Ribbon panel for collaborative component management. The purpose of that panel was to determine what improvements could be made by at the state level to provide more services and better streamlined management at the AIA component or chapter level. A number of our board members, and myself included, attended the for the AIA Florida State Convention in Miami, where we elected our new officers for 2005. AIA Florida Vice President, our own Joyce Owens, chaired AIA Florida Communications Committee this year. She was instrumental in establishing a whole new series of web-based products for components to manage themselves better, an outgrowth of the Blue Ribbon panel that Tyler participated in. She also was instrumental in improving the website and coming up with a new website for AIA Florida. One of the most important initiatives we've followed this year is public engagement. Everything we have done through our programs, through our activities, and through our outreach programs have been to promote collaborations among other professional organizations in the design, engineering, and construction industry. We've proposed joint programs, joint events, this one being one of them that I am at this evening. I've collaborated with the Southwest Florida Land Preservation Trust to issue a design competition which is presently open for all architects and landscape architects in Southwest Florida. It is for the entry monuments for the 4 access points to the new Gordon River Greenway Park, Preserve Park in Naples, Florida. Go to our website and you can find the link to register to participate in that program. 2 of our AIA architects participated in Florida Weekly's Lego Challenge this year. They were each given a bag of Legos and asked to design and put together a model of a piece of architecture with them. This resulted in 2 very wonderful articles on architecture and the architects that appeared in Florida Weekly in 2 consecutive weeks. As a result of this, AIA Florida Southwest has agreed to co-sponsor and expand that program next year to attract more architects throughout the region. An upcoming public engagement, which I want to announce to you, is assistance to a local community who has requested that we consider bringing in regional urban design assistance to UDAT in to look at their community and spend a week there to come up with a master plan for their future growth. More about this in the upcoming year. Honors and awards this year. We had a number of wonderful experiences for our local architects this year. 2 AIA Florida Southwest architects won 2014 People's Choice Awards. The People's Choice is AIA Florida's competition, which is a statewide competition for the public to select their favorite buildings. The 4th place building this year was the Archibald Biological Station and Learning Center and Lodge in Venice, Florida, which was designed by Parker Mudgett Smith. The 6th place building was the 3333 building in Naples, Florida, designed by David Poorman, AIA. We are very pleased this year that the AIA Florida Award for Architectural Photographer of the Year went to a local architectural photographer, Joshua Cole Fisher, who, by the way, is standing behind the camera as I speak. The biggest honors, though, are still yet to come. Our 2014 annual Florida Southwest Design Awards. There'll be a call for submission on October 17th. Submissions will be due on November 25th, and the award ceremony will be held on December 4th. The jury this year is the firm of Bolin, Sawinski, and Jackson, and Peter Bolin will present the awards on December 4th at the ceremony. A second initiative this year was education and communication. This year we strengthened our ever-popular monthly CEU breakfasts, which are held both in Naples and in Fort Myers. This year we expanded our CEU program with a full-day seminar with Building Sciences Joseph Stieberg. We also co-sponsored a half-day CEU course on the Florida Building Code, which fulfills the requirements for this cycle's code CEUs. We've expanded our educational program this year into the public and the youth. We're working with the Collier County School Board of Education to establish an architectural summer camp program for middle and high school students. This program is modeled after a very successful program that the Miami chapter has been practicing in the past 5 or 6 years. A similar program for K through 5 during the school year is being discussed with the board as well. We are also supporting the ACE Mentor program's expansion from Lee County chapter into Collier County. For those of you who are not familiar with ACE, it is a program that marries high school students interested in the building and construction and design industries with like counterparts in the industry to get real field experience in their chosen career. Our programs committee is very robust this year. We activated the once very popular fall lecture series. We have 3 nationally renowned architects speaking this year. Tonight is the first of the three series with Michael Pytok of AIA, a nationally known housing specialist in workforce affordable housing and community revitalization. On November 6th, Andrew Herdig from the firm of Lake Flato in Austin, Texas, will be not only lecturing, but also will announce the winners of the Gordon River Entry Monument Competition. December 4th, for our Design Awards program, Peter Bolin, FAIA, from Bolin, Zawinski, Jackson, will be our lecturer. We've also expanded our ever-popular bus trips. This season, we'll be taking bus trips to visit Santiago Calatrava's building at the Florida Polytechnical University on I-4 between Tampa and Orlando. We'll also visit Frank Lloyd Wright buildings at Florida Southern University in Lakeland, Florida. Another area that we have really focused this year is on drawing in our associates and emerging professionals. In order to do this, we've established a standing committee, a new standing committee for associate initiatives. Ramon Sacristan, associate AIA, will chair that committee, and one of his first initiatives is to locate and identify interns and associates and organize a member group. If any of you watching are interns or associates, or if you are principals of firms who have interns and associates, please let us know who they are. We really would like to get this group together as soon as we can. Another initiative that this committee will be focusing on is to develop an ARE assistance and mentoring program to ensure that our young professionals are on a track to licensure and to being active in the area. We've also formed a committee on professional practices and ethics. That committee is focused both locally, statewide, and nationally on sanctions for unlicensed practice and plan stamping. This is a new committee that will be working very actively next year. I urge you all to get involved in AIA Florida Southwest. It's very rewarding. You can do that in many ways. Give us your input on the things I've talked to you tonight about. Tell us what we can do for you. What new things you'd like to see happen. If you have some good ideas about what this organization should be doing, share them with us. Even better yet, join one of our standing committees. You can contact me at president@AIAFLASW.org and follow us on the website, www.AIAFLASW.org. I'd now like to announce to you the 2015 officers for AIA Florida Southwest. Our president will be Tyler Paytek, NCARB, AIA, LED BD plus C. Vice President and President-elect David Corbin, AIA. Our Secretary, Rick McCormick, AIA. Our Treasurer, Adrian Roman, AIA. I'd just like to point out that Adrian Roman is one of our first officers in the AIA Southwest Florida who is a public architect. He is an architect for the Collier County Board of Education. We really welcome that involvement. And of course, as past president, I will serve as an officer as past president. I thank you for your attention. I hope you participate in next year. It will be an exciting year under Taylor's leadership, and we hope to see you at any of the remainder of the events this year. Thank you.